Hello, loves. How are you today? I hope you are fine and I hope you are taking care, okay? Miss you guys, miss you really. So, today we're going to continue in the book, okay? Yes, I'm wearing the same clothes as last class because I'm recording them at the same day. Okay, so we are going to start unit number 4. Can you open your book on page 38 and 39, please? They should have prepared. So guys, what you're going to do, of course, you're going to read this text, but you're going to read them and I want you to circle all the verbs, okay? So pause the video. Let me just, I'm going to put here, okay? So, eita, pause the video and circle. Eita, tá difícil hoje, hein? All the verbs, but the verbs in the third column. Ok? This is what I want you to do. Nossa, mas não dá para enxergar, hein, teacher? Pause the video and circle, underline, highlight, o que vocês quiserem. All the verbs in the third column. Ok? Pause the video. Go. Okay, so before we check what I'm going to do, I'm going to play the listening so we can listen to this text, and I will be highlighting while we listen, okay? So let me just put it here. Just a second. If it works, because I don't see him.
Unit 4.
Ué, tá louco, parça? Não, agora apareceu. Let's listen.
Unit 4, page 38. Exercise 1.
Meet an Australian park ranger. More than 400,000 tourists visit the Uluru Kata Tjuta National Park and famous Uluru Rock in Australia every year. Rob Dinkins is a park ranger. He tells us about his work.
It's like the movies. Sometimes, rangers have to do many boring things, like repairing fences or writing reports. But sometimes life feels like an action movie. Yesterday, for example, a hiker's camp stove set fire to some dry grass. I burned my hands when I was helping the firefighters, but if we hadn't acted quickly, the fire would have killed many plants and animals. The accident wouldn't have happened if the hiker had followed the rules. He shouldn't have lit a stove in the park. But he wanted some hot coffee. We save people's lives too. In 2009, a walker got lost in the desert. He shouldn't have gone hiking alone, and he should have packed more water. After 3 days, he ran out. On day 6, he managed to use his cell phone, and we were able to find him. If we hadn't found him then, he would have died. That was a very happy day for everyone. But sometimes I feel annoyed. Visitors do crazy things. One group needed help because they'd climbed Uluru in flip-flops. Of course I helped them, but I felt annoyed. They shouldn't have worn flip-flops. They should have prepared better. They wouldn't have gotten blisters if they'd worn boots. Another girl dropped her camera down a canyon. She should have left her camera at the bottom, but she tried to climb down and get it. She fell and broke her leg. We took her to the hospital in a helicopter. And no, we didn't rescue the camera. Here's a secret. I studied law in college. My dad was upset when I decided to become a ranger. Lawyers earn much more money. But if I'd followed his advice, would I have been happy? Every time I see Uluru turning pink in the sunset, or a wallaby hopping past, I smile. Don't tell Dad. But I think I'd do this job for free.
Okay, really interesting listening and text. It's so cute. But okay, I just highlighted some. I believe I didn't miss any verb. Some verb I didn't highlight it. I didn't highlight, but I will explain that later, okay? I just wanted you to focus on the reading and the grammar part. But what you're going to do now is letter number 1. Eita pega. Read and listen. Check 2 events that happened in the park. So, a fire killed a lot of animals, a man got lost for nearly a week, and a helicopter rescued an injured tourist. So guys, pause the video and tick the 2 things that happened. Go. Okay, so the 2 things that happened was a man got lost for nearly a week, and a helicopter rescued injured tourist. Injured like machucada, okay? Really nice. And then we're going to move on to exercise number 2. This exercise is one of the most important exercises in history because it gives me an idea of how your, how do you say, interpretation of texts are going. So guys, let's read the questions together. 1. What accident did Rob have? Why did the man light the stove? Light, like colocar fogo ou acender. How many days did the lost walker spend without water? Why did the girl climb down the canyon? And what is Hop's secret? Okay, so pause the video and answer and see the questions. Go, please. Okay. Oh, let me do it like this because I don't have any spaces here. Okay, so before we check all together, let me just do like this. So number 1, what accident did Rob have? He burned his hands while he was helping the firefighters. Why did the man light the stove? Because he wanted some hot coffee. How many days did the lost walker spend without water? He spent 3 days without water. 3. Just a second, because I'm with the wrong book. Vocês não são tino nem aqui nem na China, né, galera? For the love of God, teacher, for the love of God. Unity number 4, isn't it? Yeah. I thought I read 6, but it's on the 60th day he called for help. So it's right, he spent 3 days without water. Why did the girl climb down the canyon? Because she dropped her camera and tried to climb down to get it. Mano, no canyon. 5. What's Rob's secret? He studied law in college. Ou seja, ele estudou direito na uni. Okay? So these are the answers. I hope you had a good exercise. Now, why I asked you to circle all the verbs in the 3rd column? Because they are going to help you to do exercise number 3. Match the sentences halves, then complete the sentences with the correct verbs from the article. So first, you have to put them together. Na verdade, you have to complete the sentences according to the article. So read the article again if you need. Complete with the correct sentences, and then you put them together, and then you link the sentences. So guys, go, pause the video and do exercise number 3. Go. Okay, let's read the answers before the I know I hated this color. Gente, que cor horrível. I prefer this one. Okay, so let's read the answers. The accident, que bom, vai misturar tudo, que saco. The accident wouldn't have happened if the hiker had followed the rules. Ou seja, se tivesse seguido as regras. If we hadn't found him then he would have died. They wouldn't have gotten blisters if they had worn boots, okay? Do you know what is a blister? Calo, ok? Blister, calo. Calo, sabe quando você fica pressionando, por exemplo, sapato novo é horrível. Você fica lá, pressionando e passa, não sei o que, quando você vê, cria uma bolha. Ah, não, é bolha. Que calo, garoto? É bolha. Calo. Calo vem depois. Blisters, bolha. Ainda bem que eu expliquei, né? Porque senão eu ia ficar calo, aí vocês iam ficar teacher, não é bolha. Ainda bem, bolha. E number 4, I would have followed his advice if... Não, mentira, li errado. If I had followed his advice, what would I have been happy? So this helped you to find the would have part, okay? This exercise is really important because you understand that if something had or hadn't happened, se algo não tivesse acontecido, o que talvez teria acontecido no futuro. Então a gente já começa a entender aqui. Why am I speaking Portuguese? We start understanding here that we are going to talk about conditionals in this unit number 4 too. Okay, but please breathe, just breathe. Okay, and last exercise of today. Wow, so cute, teacher. Yes. Look at the pictures. Write sentences from the article with should have or shouldn't have. So look at the pictures. In here, you have all of the situations from from the text. Write the sentences using should have and shouldn't have. Pay attention that if you use should have, you use the third column of the verb. So guys, pause the video and try to find the sentences there. Go. Okay, let's correct. I think we can do it like right now. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Oh, number 1. He should have packed more water. Should have packed more or water. Water, água. Packed, trazido consigo. Ou pego, ou carregado, ou armazenado. Aí vocês entendem como vocês preferirem. 2. They shouldn't have worn flip-flops. Flip-flops, como vocês viram, é chinelo. Gente, quem escala de chinelo, parça? Não, eles foram fazer caminhada, né? Um negócio assim. They shouldn't have worn flip-flops. 3. She should have left her camera at the bottom. Já tinha caído, né, mano? Já tava quebrado. So, can you see here, guys? We have the lit, que é a third column from the verb light. Packed. Ai, meu mouse tá horrível. Worn e left. All of them in the third column. Okay? So that's why we did the exercise for the third column to help you. Okay? So that's it. There's no homework, and all you have to do and to deliver today are pages 38, 39. Yes, can you believe I want to give you homework? I'm so amazed by my amazingness. So classwork, pages 38 and 39. And no homework, because I love you. No, just kidding, because I'm a really nice teacher. You know, people tell me that this is not real, but I believe it is. Okay, so guys, thank you very much for today. It was a pleasure. It was that easy. Foi muito fácil a aula de hoje, né? Para. Bye. Have a nice... Eu tô perdida se vocês já têm nice weekend na aula de hoje. Alguns sim, outros não. Então, see you next class. Have a nice day. Have a nice entire week. See you next class. Okay? Bye.